to pack 'em up early. Yeah. South Central, what it do though? Let's get up. Eradicate the town, then call it ground zero. Mind your business, don't try to be a hero. I beat up the liar, applying the pressure rapidly. Like your mistress, obliterating your salary. Chasing in the wasters, that's gotta be spectacular. When it comes to life, you can't be the passenger. Bring that massacre, one day be coming after you. She fired you because you couldn't manage her. Equipped with clips, make a nigga dip. That shit I spit is too late. You is useless, I'm improving. I level up with lethal music. You mock lawyers, you're so lame. Do anything for clout and fame. Say man and Leo away from the Bronx all the way to LA. The force got major kickback. You all gonna need a shit back. Use caution when you risk that. South Central been a dispatch. The bomb from Bronx living on, aka King Kong Palm. King Picasso drawing arms. It's the storm after calm. Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed.
Monster hunt on these streets when it's time to eat. TD Jakes was a freak when it's time to preach. My smackdown raw still all elite. Yeah, press badge type, never mind the seats. 10 toes down, no need to leech. My word concrete, still wearing cleats. Bad bitch when he still stand the beach. On the each two for me, cause it's never a reach. YouTube, I still hide the seat. Flaw with the jaw, but I plug the leak. Got on this mic and I'm in too deep. About 1,000 by the later means you're hearing me. King of the block while I stone the seat. Never met a geek that ran the streets. J's on the feet while I clutch these beats. Go Sega with the sonics like a Fidel 3. Stay resubmitting every path to pave. Walking tsunami cause I am the wave. Bring your revelations like the end of days. Saw him in a palm frame, Beverly's maze. Enemies clock out like Flavor Flav. Make it public when you took it, I was born to blaze. For me in the kitchen for the food you crave. This raw rap shit and the beef is brave. On this campaign I'm vicious. Word to sit, I'm the sickness. Champagne drink for my bitches. If she's queen, we share riches. On these hills granting wishes. If she's Hershey's, it's kisses. It's like magic, I'm twisted. Bars on Tundra, you missed it.
Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed.
Executioner! Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. Stupid, you don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her nigga just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White, I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude want their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White, and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende. Call me Jay White, and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
What it do though? 1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. Episode 276, B. Council Roundtable. We talk about that old fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. You dig? We just wrapped up Black History Month of wrestling. I forget to do the playlist. Just been a little occupied here and there. But I'm gonna add those the latest episodes that we did. I'm gonna add it to the playlist. I forget. So y'all can binge watch that. I might end up doing that tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. But yeah, B, let's get to it, man. Instead of hustle, loyalty, respect, swindle, disloyalty, disrespect. Man, I'm here for it. I don't know why people were saying this is 20 years in the making. Like, we didn't want Cena to go heel 20 years ago. We actually wanted Cena to go heel and join the Nexus and take over the Nexus. And last time I checked, that was like what 2000 around the 2010s. That era around that time. Was it 2010 or 2011? It was around that time when the Nexus had invaded and all that. That's right. Fuck those kids. All of them. My dude went from make a wish to break a wish. Yeah, man. Like, I'm loving this because I said from way before. I said from way before. And yeah, Black Saw said it too. We was both advocating for it. And but I ain't gonna lie, I was the first one. I was very, very first one that said he has to turn heel now. He has to. This your last run. Give us what we want. And he has been giving us what we wanted, you know what I'm saying? What he saw in the wind down his wrestling career. But this was like the last stop. This is the first thing. I mean, this is the last thing he never did. Well, I would say one of the last things. He never won the Intercontinental belt. Has he? Nah, he never won the Intercontinental belt. So we don't see that in the horizon. So might as well turn heel. And that shit was pure cinema. Even Jim Cornette loved it. Well, he didn't love it, but he liked it. He had his little gripes here and there, but he ultimately liked it. And you know that dude Cornette don't like nothing. He gotta find an issue with everything. What's good, Black Saw? What's good, Motto? Ballet, what it do though? Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Yeah, hit that like button. You already know the vibes, baby. We're gonna talk about it. And also want to talk about these people, man. Still had to find a reason to complain. Oh, this was stupid. This doesn't make any sense. And it's like if you didn't like it or whatever, cool. Everybody's not gonna like the same thing. But if you sit there and be like, if I was to ask you, like, okay, what could they have done differently? What could they, you know what I'm saying? What could they have done better? Oh, I don't know, but not that. They just being a fucking hater. You're just being a fucking hater. And in a small sense, I get it because it's been a lot of times, a shitload of times, WWE has let us down. We'll have something good, and what WWE does, either they try to find a way to ruin it, or just drill it in the damn ground. You know how something works, and they just keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. They little by little on the verge of putting that yeet movement, you know what I'm saying, doing it too much of the yeet movement, but I see they tone it down a little bit. They don't have Jey Uso pull up as much, like in a big segment. They'll have him like on a coming out to rescue, shit like that. So it won't be like a big old interest or whatever. So that's good. But going back to Cena, it was a great moment. And I'm saying it's like this is like head to head when it comes to the Hogan bash at the beach. I don't care. I'm going there with it. Just like how we were shocked when Hogan turned heel and joined NWO or created NWO. People were legitimately shocked. We was all legitimately shocked. If you check the clips, we was all shocked. And I loved every second of it. And people need to stop robbing themselves of good moments. Like, I get it. WWE is known to let us down a lot. But at least they gave us something, because this road to WrestleMania has been, my God, there's nothing was going on. We ain't know where it was going. Roman is nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? Let them know again in the back. Hit that thumbs up. Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. Henny got what it do though. Black Sauce said, as soon as I heard him say it's best for business, that was the day I changed my mind. I'm opening up them floodgates though. What's going on at NXT? I heard NXT, like, they really starting to pick up some steam too. Oh wow, Model said Cora Jade just got legit hurt just now in NXT. It looked like slight neck whiplash when shoved backwards into the corner by Jordan Grace. Match was stopped awkwardly. Oh, that sucks. I hope she's all right. Oh yeah, I was doing a little gaming not too long before I came on live. So yeah, I'm starting to do a little bit more gaming now on the Twitch. So make sure y'all follow me over there, B. I'm gonna start gaming over there a little bit more. I was just playing Aliens. I ain't gonna lie, that game was a little addictive. I love that Alien game. I was doing a little alien hunting with the flamethrower and all that shit, turning them into crisp alien burgers out here. Well, let's get to it, B. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about Cena. We're going to talk about that Punk promo. Punk cooked. Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley in it's another shocker moment. Triple H out here pulling it out of his ass paws. He's taking some risks. Let me fucking find out, Paul Levesque, huh? Okay. That's all we ever wanted. We tired of everything being unpredictable. Make us second guess. Make us question shit. Give us a reason to have a conversation. Pow! Right there. Let's do what we do, B. The presidential address has interrupted regularly scheduled programming. That ain't nothing, no. What they gonna do? They gonna start World War III? Man, let's do this shit and get this shit over. Fuck, let's get it over with. Y'all acting mad pussy right now. Y'all keep teasing World War III. Let's go. Fuck it, let's go. Y'all acting mad scared. Stop with the scare tactics. Stop the threats, and let's get it. Fuck. All that fear mongering shit. Let's get it. Ballet says she want to watch her damn show. Right. Ain't nobody trying to see this bullshit ass fiasco, this so-called presidency, whatever they got going on.
It was good, man.
Like, so what to do though? How you feeling?
Feeling good. But these past 2 wrestling nights was
he feeding us. He feeding us about fucking time.
I think it was a shot in the arm WWE needed.
Yeah, man.
But they kept on saying that there's going to be more twists and turns. This might not be the only twist in these stories.
Yeah, be Bianca. Just like we questioning that story now with these 3, Bianca, Naomi, and Jade.
Makes you think something's going on. Like something very, very not weird, but special, I should say.
Yeah. Because like what Ballet just said, it should have been Rhea versus Bianca Belair. And I get that, but I think that's what Triple H thought everybody thought was gonna happen. Because given the fact that she won the chamber. He's making shit unpredictable, and I appreciate that.
Might be a triple threat.
Yeah, more than likely.
Like, haven't you noticed something?
What?
Like in this Mania card, each championship main event is one for the fans and one for just the WWE.
Yeah, like I noticed they've been doing that as of late. You have your workhorse champion, and then you have like that corporate champion or whatever.
Yeah, like Cena, Cody. That's just for the WWE.
Yeah.
Charlotte Tiffy. That's just for the WWE.
Right.
But Io, Bianca, that's for the fans.
And so is Gunther and Jey Uso.
Gunther and Jay. Like those are for the fans. Like,
you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll definitely agree. Yeah.
And then like with the possibility of Phoenix coming in and making a tag match, there might be 2 multiple tag team matches or multi-man tag team matches.
I really don't like multi-man tag matches like
multi-team tag team matches.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I really don't be liking them. It's just like when they be like, what, like 3 or 4 tag teams in one match.
Like this might be like a triple threat because New Day, War Raiders, Lucha Brothers. There's a story.
Now if they do it like a how can I explain it? What's those matches when everybody's in the ring at once, even though there's a tag team, like a Bedlam type match, match when there's no tags involved?
Yeah. Like a
tornado tag.
Yeah, tornado tag team matches. Yeah.
I don't mind shit like that. I like a little anarchy, but when it's just when they gotta tag each other in and out, it makes things a little confusing.
Like the 6-pack ladder match that SmackDown's cooking up, pretty much.
Yeah. But like with the Street Profits being involved in that shit, I think it's bullshit. I think with them being repackaged like this, they shouldn't be thrusted into a damn smudge fest.
Because like with Phoenix, there are 2 possible combinations that they might go.
So did they really get rid of Ray Phoenix? Did AEW really get rid of him?
Yeah, he's off the website page.
Yeah, but they didn't announce his release though. I heard that they got rid of his name on the roster, but they didn't announce his release yet.
That's a stigma that he's pretty much gone.
Well, not really. That could just mean this dude Tony Khan being petty just took him off the roster and still have him signed. Out of sight, out of mind.
But according to WWE, they're watching it very, very closely. And the possibility of him signing at Mania is very, very strong.
I think they should wait now. Because they already got this dude cooking a little bit, this dude Penta. Like, I don't think he needs Ray Phoenix right now.
Yeah, but there has to be a way that like you introduce him on TV.
Of course. But now I don't think he's needed. I think Penta's he's okay by himself. He's fresh.
Or just have
the crowd is loving him.
Just have Kaiser roll and Pete Dunne beat the shit out of him. And then all of a sudden he's like, I need my brother.
Have Ray Phoenix come for the save.
Yeah.
That's good, Henny God.
What's the deal? Hold on, let me pause the YouTube.
So you got Michelangelo over there. Yeah, is that Michelangelo?
Raphael.
That's Raphael.
I think it's Raph. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Raph with the Yankee hat on.
With the Yankee hat, you feel?
We all love Turtles, B. Cowabunga.
You heard me.
So wait, he listens to CDs. What he listens to? We got the Vibe magazine with Biggie on the cover.
Yeah. Kevin real BK.
I like that.
Yeah, man, I found that somewhere.
What's goody though?
Man, I wanted to talk about that Elimination Chamber. Just talk about Cena real quick.
Come on with it.
Man, I told y'all so, man. That other live, man. I told you he was gonna be the one to turn. I told y'all, man.
Yeah, like me and Black saw. Yeah, we was advocating for it from before, but like to be real, I was like the very, very first one when this dude, because when he had pulled up, I was like, it's perfect for him to go heel now. When he came back and announced, oh, you know, yada yada yada, I'm like, yeah, he must turn heel now. It makes no sense for him to be like, nah, time to mix this shit up. Because let's really be real, all them fucking kids from before, like when we was coming up and shit, when Cena was popping like that, they grown now.
Hell yeah.
Like the one person who would be talking the most shit is going to be Drew. Because Drew told us the entire time that Cena's turning heel. Nobody believed him.
Shit. Punk was talking heavy shit yesterday.
No, but Drew was talking shit too. Like Drew said, like, Cena, you think that he's for you guys. But he's turning corporate just like the rest of them. I was like, yeah, he's right.
Yeah. All you gotta do is watch Total Divas. Like Cena was a complete prick in Total Divas. Go ahead, come on.
No, it was coming, man. You know, it's been 20 years in the making. He ain't been heel since the rapping days. You know, he came back. He's coming back for whatever a year. I mean, the storyline was there. Once The Rock came out, that's when I kind of felt like, and I mean, when he made that announcement about wanting Cody's soul or whatever a couple weeks ago, I was like, yeah, he's for sure. He's going to be the one to turn. You know, all the stipulations that he had, he got into the Elimination Chamber without qualifying. He hasn't been showing up for weeks.
That was clue one.
Clue
one was him saying that he's going to be at the Elimination Chamber without qualifying. That was the clue.
Yep. And then they
go ahead.
They had the little thing. I seen something on the net where when Rock was getting into it with Cody, I think from last year or something. Oh shit! When he was getting to him with him in the backstage area, Cena was on the truck. His picture was on the truck, and it was like a little symbolism with that. You know, it's like little parts kind of gave you clues that Cena. I don't know. Maybe at the same time, to be honest, that could have just been an ass pull where they needed somebody for Cody to face. You know,
like what about the three fingers?
The three fingers, yeah, I seen that part. Yeah, they were saying that too.
Yeah, because if you notice, he put up two fingers for Cena.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, what was the first strike, and what's going to be the third strike?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a bunch of like little clues that in hindsight it was obvious.
Yeah.
People are saying that there's one dude, I forgot his name. I wish I remember his name because I wouldn't mind giving him credit. But he had, you know what I'm saying, had me thinking like, yo, because he was saying that, yo, maybe this dude Jey Uso might be in on this shit. And he might be the third strike.
Mm-hmm.
He might, because remember, it was down to Jay and Cena at the Rumble. What if Cena let him win? So it could be like a
clear
whole
away.
Yeah, so it could be like a whole takeover, like from Raw and SmackDown. You got Cena taking over SmackDown, and you got Jey Uso taking over Raw.
And that's a bit overthinking it.
Yeah. But if you think of it, Jay never really had a problem with The Rock. He really only had a problem with this dude, Roman.
Oh, my shit froze.
And then I said on the group chat, I was like, the one thing that will solidify it is if Cena beats down R-Truth when he comes back.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody's saying that shit. Everybody's saying like, nah. And you was the first one to say that too, Black. So you definitely was the first one to say he to beat up R-Truth.
I see. That'd be crazy.
R-Truth, like that was solidified.
Give R-Truth let Cena win and give R-Truth a title shot, and let Cena just mop the floor with him.
Like that would pretty much solidify the heels there. I was like, oh my god, look if that happens. But
we just really waiting for him to talk. That's what I like when WWE or any wrestling promotion does this. When you can't wait to see the person again to see what they gotta say.
Like he walked into the press conference, dropped the mic, and left. I was like,
yeah, that was gold. That was amazing when he did that. Yes, do that. Make us wait.
Like, oh shit. And then like
I fucking love it.
For the people that was complaining, I told everyone. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, actually. I said that because Mania is April 18th and 19th, that the road is going to start late this year. It's not going to start at the Rumble. The Rumble is to determine the two main events,
and,
or one of the main events.
Yeah, I remember John had said that also in the group chat. He was saying like everything is going to start going into motion pretty late because everything started late this year. You know, you had the Rumble started late, the Chamber started. You know what I'm saying? Everything started late at the beginning of this year.
Then I said the Chamber will be the day the road will begin.
Yeah. Well, it really had no choice. It really didn't have no choice. Like something had to happen. But I'm just glad that what they did. Something had to happen, but how they went about, like on some real G shit. Because I watched the Chamber again. The Chamber was really fucking good. It really was.
Both chambers were good.
Yeah, the whole card was good. I may have complained a little bit with the whole Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens shit at first, but they eventually went outside the ring. They got more physical, and I could appreciate that.
The barbed wire chair was a good twist.
Yeah. Ballet said Io had the title and went against Bayley last year. I'm just not interested in her against Bianca. See, here's the thing with that. Io, ever since then, has been really busting her ass. That's why people does not matter her being this bitch.
Yeah, Io at War Games.
Rhea does not have nothing going on right now. She really doesn't. She already accomplished. She already accomplished what she had to accomplish, was get the belt off of this bitch, off of Liv. When she got the belt off of Liv, you know what I mean? That was it.
Like Io at War Games pretty much solidified her at least getting a shot at the titles. Because like you said that she should have won the Rumble.
Who I said Io should have won the Rumble? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I stand on it. I stand on that.
Right at War Games when she did that moonsault with the trash can over her head.
Yeah, she loved that the trash salt. I guess you could call it that.
It was good, TKO.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening?
It was good, TKO. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan. I say that.
When Jacob turned on Solo.
That dude Solo, God. He needs to just, I don't even fucking know. Just like what Toph said, he needs to just go to Impact or something, TNA, and just think about things. Because how the fuck you sneak attack Cody off cam and still get your ass whipped any fucking way? Like, he's such a loser.
I told you, repackage him and turn him back into the street champ.
Because right now he's a street chump.
And then, like the topper of these past 2 nights was like you knew something big was going to happen when Jade came back, and it was seconds in to the chamber. And like, didn't you notice something when Jade came back?
What?
Like Naomi looked worried. Like her eyes darted towards Bianca, and Bianca started taking off her jacket as if Jade was going to attack. Was going to attack Liv.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And then Naomi looked worried, like she's going to whoop my ass.
Well, she did.
Then Liv started begging for her life. And then like she faked like she was going after Liv, and then she just started beating the living shit out of Naomi.
If only she should have. Yeah, I just hope she'd have bicycle kicked her, and when she bicycle kicked her, I just wish she would have went through the pod. That would have been chef's kiss.
Like Naomi was crawling for her life to get out of the chamber. Like morons, they decided to leave the door open.
Well, Naomi is on the red carpet right now with Jimmy in a neck brace, so props for selling.
Motto said, "I think they want to keep Io a big name, but I don't see it." I love Io. You know, Io is more of a workhorse type of individual. Like people respect her because of her work ethic. She puts on really good matches. Like just about almost every match she's in is really good. That's why people respect her.
Like Saturday was the best Jade ever looked. Would anybody agree on that?
No, I would say WrestleMania was the best she looked in WWE.
Well, since Mania.
I think that was the best she looked. Mania, yeah.
Since Mania, this is the best she's ever looked.
Yeah.
Well,
not really.
I know
but you know.
Well, I know she's going to be on SmackDown this week, so we'll see where this goes from there.
If that'll be the first explanation. The first explanation will be Friday.
Motto said, "I knew Cena was turning as soon as he announced his retirement tour. Cody's proven to be the franchise, and Cena was going to put it over. I didn't suspect this Rock storyline, though."
The one thing...
Cena being heel does make his last run more interesting.
The one thing that I kind of look to right away is, what is AEW going to do to compete with this?
Well, their pay-per-view Revolution is Sunday, so they might do something big.
The only thing they can do is Cope or Edge, whatever the fuck, with the title.
I think somebody's coming back because they're not going to have Edge just take out the Death Riders every week, and nobody's going to make a surprise appearance.
But the one thing that would halt WWE's momentum right at the point will be Shane coming back.
Shane
and being in AEW. That's the only thing.
Okay, y'all really need to let that go.
No, I've been let that go. I've been let that go.
No, but that's the only thing. That's literally the only thing they can do.
I feel you though, Black Salt, but I'll let that shit go since World's End. If it didn't happen at World's End, I'm done.
No, like I let it go, but that's the only thing. That's the only possible thing. The second you have Shannon Sharp calling it the Summerfest, that's when you knew it was ball game over.
The Summerfest, what?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp called out Travis Scott for SummerSlam.
The Summerfest. Isn't that what this dude had called it? What was his name again? Jeremy Piven?
Yeah, he called it the Summerfest, and then Stephen A. corrected him right away, saying it's SummerSlam. And then Shannon said, yeah, SummerSlam. You know what I mean?
That's right, Stephen A. Smith. I didn't even know he was from the Bronx, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, Stephen A's a massive wrestling fan.
Yeah, I never knew that either.
I did. He had Paul Heyman on his show one time.
Oh, yeah. I remember that interview. But yeah, the second they started talking about that, and Shannon Sharp pitching for a match with Cody against Travis Scott and Cena, I was like, yeah, this is over. Like, there's no way you can top this.
I'm just so glad they pulled the trigger on this shit. 'Cause just imagine the promos between Cena and Cody and both of them as faces.
Kids were crying.
I loved it.
Like, he came back and literally said, fuck those kids.
These kids gotta grow up, be life in a fairy tale, kid.
Cena literally said, fuck your kids. It's like, Jesus.
Well, they also trademarked Break-A-Wish, so I know where that's going.
Oh man, the Break-A-Wish stable.
That's probably the name. That's probably going to be the name of the AA now.
Or if that was Diddy, your booty hole is mine.
Yeah, shout outs to Drake being at Elimination Chamber and WWE not even mentioning it. That says everything you need to know.
But you notice he had a hoodie and a hat on, like he was in there.
He was incognito.
Incognito, yeah.
He was incognito.
And even if he's incognito, WWE always shouts out celebrities. So, like, ain't no way nobody didn't see him.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
Kendrick Lamar got this dude walking around like an old school detective.
You got that dude looking like Joe Goldberg off of You, the hat. That's what Drake's on right now.
But next Tuesday is going to be a major day for me.
Who's next Tuesday?
Moose versus Zoba next Tuesday. That's all I care about.
Oh, Roadblock? Okay.
Yes. At the Garden.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Are they going to TKO? Because Monday and Tuesday they're both going to be in the Garden.
I'm gonna try to get tickets to go.
Yeah, I hope you do, man. Go have some fun. Get yourself a $20 bed and a $15 hot dog, B.
I thought you were about to say Hot Pocket.
Man, let MSG sell Hot Pockets, man. They'll make a bundle.
Make sure your beer isn't Great American Piss.
Oh God. Yo, WWE, you need to bring WrestleMania back to the Garden, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with that. Like, their partnership with the Garden is real iffy and weird.
It's iffy because Barclays Center came in and it was the new side chick.
Yeah.
And then New Giant Stadium pretty much ended the.
I don't like the new look of the Garden anyway. It looked better back in the day. I know you got to update stuff and make it look more modern, but the classic aisle it had like in the 80s and 90s, it was just a more iconic look. I don't like how they got rid of it now.
There's a couple of weird
moments. Y'all keep talking. I'm rolling up.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a couple of weird moments that happened in the Garden that like people still talk about it to this day, but it's not like it's like topic one.
Mm-hmm.
Like Garden moments. One was when Bo got his nuts pulverized against Galata. That both happened in the Garden.
Was that boxing, wrestling, or
that was boxing?
Yeah, that's boxing. Riddick Bowe and Andrew Galata.
Like Galata 1, 2, 3'd his nuts. Like he threw through a nutshot combination in the second fight. Like you have to try to get disqualified in order to do that.
Oh, I'm not sure if you saw the tag Black Star, but the Kyrie dude got the ACL tear.
Yeah, he tore his ACL. That's his season, and next season's over.
It was good, Dynasty.
Which that's sad. I mean, Kyrie doesn't deserve that. But Nico Harrison, he deserves it. Because goodness gracious, that fucker. You traded Luka Doncic and then you raised ticket prices. Why would you do that? This is the same night that you raise ticket prices. Kyrie tears his ACL. Just why?
That's just bad luck.
Tell us what's up with that. What's this dude Tank Davis and that that Roach dude? What's his name? Lamar Roach or Booth? Whatever the fuck his name is.
That was actually a pretty good fight.
Yeah,
Tank his ass, but it was still a good fight.
I heard he lost. Like I heard he was struggling.
Yeah, like he was like struggling at first, like in like the early parts of the fight, like he was struggling. Like it made you think that dude had his number, but kind of like Tank kind of pretty much weathered the storm pretty much. Like because like Tank has nobody to fight at 135. Unless Ryan Garcia drops to 135, like that's the only possible matchup that you could make at 135.
That dude might be a psycho, but he could fight. That dude Ryan Garcia.
And like now he has to fight at 140. He doesn't have a choice anymore. He's gonna have to fight at the weight that he walks around in.
Motto said Kyrie tore his ACL, but insisted to shoot the 2 free throws before he left.
He went to do Kobe.
At least there's some people out there that want to put work in. It's cool to hear.
Right.
Kobe tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
He made the 2 free throws after he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, that's his name, Lamar. I said Lamar Booth. Yeah, Lamont Roach. Yeah.
And like the sad part that nobody watched it because going on at the same time was Cena Silter. That's fucked up.
Right, and the chamber was on like, oh, so much shit going on.
About the same time with the Cena heel turn, so I had to tape the fight and watch the chamber, which is again fucked up. But yeah. What can you do?
Hey, look, you seen one of the best moments of wrestling history, B. And I'm glad I was here to witness it with you guys.
Yeah, you were having an orgasm on stream. Shit was hilarious.
That shit was lovely, B. That shit was cinema, B. I don't care.
You could tell it was coming the way Cena was standing. I was like, yeah, he's turning.
Whoa, that shit sounded hella pause.
Yeah, pause.
Nah, but also aside, like how they just did that shit, how Cena played it off, like yeah, you know the bullshit Cena be on the and cheerful and happy.
Then the face.
But when he embraced him, I knew it. I was like, yeah, he's definitely turning here.
He does the Tiger Woods pop off.
The face turn was the here it comes moment.
When he had that big ass smile and he looked at Dewey and Dewey did the throat slash, like when you seen this dude face just drop, that shit was fucking cinema.
It kind of reminds me.
The only time I seen Cena face look like that was when the time when he had beef with Kane, I think. When he had beef with Kane and shit. And remember he was backstage and Kane wanted him to embrace the hate so much.
The camera zoomed in on his face.
But the one thing that would make it, like I said, the one thing that would make it better is if he beats down R-Truth. Still on that.
He has
He's
to.
more R-Truth's ass.
Stealing his move set. Cena definitely got to address that shit.
Like R-Truth should be number one on the hit list.
And remember, R-Truth was online on Twitter and all that, and Instagram saying, "Oh, what about the kids and yada yada yada," trying to reach out to Cena on social media.
Cena ghosted him.
On his Instagram, he posted a picture of Harvey Dent. That was fucking hilarious.
This is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun.
Did they announce is he going to be on SmackDown on Friday?
Who's Cena?
No, he's not coming back for 2 weeks.
Yeah, not until March
See, this
17th.
is shit that I don't like. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
This
He's in
is shit
Europe
that I
right
don't
there.
like.
yeah, I think
He's in
that's
Europe
a
right now.
mistake.
So when WWE does the European tour, which starts in 2 weeks, I think in Brussels, in Belgium.
Yeah. Oh, so that
Yeah,
was I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake. You need to capitalize off that.
But that would cause the movie production to move around its time.
Now, what WCW did, I actually remember very well what they did after Hogan turned heel. That's when they were doing the Disney Nitro, the Nitros at Disney. Remember those outside
at Disney World.
Yeah, what they did at Nitro, it was actually kind of cool. It was different. Like it was a regular. Hogan actually did not make an appearance the Nitro after the turn.
But Hall and Nash did.
It was the week after that. But what they did the Nitro after Bash at the Beach, the whole show was mostly promos from just different wrestlers, face and heel, reacting to Hogan's heel turn. And the promo that I remember
Was
more
Arn's?
than anything was Kevin Sullivan, where Kevin Sullivan said, "All these years, all these people have been trying to kill Hulkamania, and that son of a bitch killed it himself."
Yeah.
And I always remember that. I was like, man, that's deep. That's like super deep. But it was kind of cool because, like,
isn't that how it is though? Isn't it how it is though? That's how a lot of motherfuckers that's like impervious to pain or indestructible, they end up destructing themselves, them destroying themselves.
Right. But
the
what I
best
thought
one
was kind of
the best one was Arn and Flair's. Like that was the best one.
Yeah. But the cool part about it was like the tone of the wrestlers. It was almost like a funeral. You know, like it was because they were treating it like Hulkamania was dead. So I remember that very well. So
the funniest one was speaking of Juventud Guerreros. That was the funniest.
Oh man, TKO you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, I'm the best wrestler Mexican. Like, ah, shit.
Andy G's.
I was like, whose idea was to give him a mic?
Donnie just said he knew he was turning when Rock said, "If you don't, the dream dies."
Again. If you don't, the dream dies again.
Shit. If anything, Travis Scott tried to kill the dream. He smacked the shit out this dude, Cody. Like, it's like, this head bounced off the mat off that slap.
The receipt is going to be beautiful.
yeah, that's the one part that that's the one thing that we're all pretty much in universal agreement in. Like, he added absolutely nothing to the segment at all. So I hope he's ready for that receipt because he's got to do something to justify being there. That shit was hella tacky.
I mean, I thought he was just there just because The Rock was there. He was just gonna like dap him up and disappear. But
like, did you hear what The Rock told him?
Yeah, he told him to do that.
Yeah, he said, make sure you have blood on your hands. That's what he said.
Yeah, he gave him the green light. Yep.
Basically, it's basically Flo Rida all over again. Like, Rock was cool, Flo Rida. He's like, all right, I'll give you this spot. I guess he's cool with Travis Scott. So, but you got to contribute something, bro, because
Cody's gonna give him a receipt of a lifetime.
Well, he is training. That's what I heard. He's training. Shit, he got the hardcore championship, I guess, doesn't he?
Yeah, the matchup that was planned. I kind of like the matchup that's planned.
What?
SummerSlam, Bad Bunny versus Travis Scott.
Oh, y'all forgot about Bad Bunny. Why he ain't come back as of late? He's still on tour.
I
I
guess.
don't
This
know.
motherfucker been on a 2-year tour.
I guess they
Like
ain't have
any-
shit for him now.
Like if any musician that would put Travis Scott over, Bad Bunny would be that musician that would put him over because Bad Bunny can wrestle.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. I actually like Bad Bunny a lot. It's like they got Logan Paul. So it's like, well, we don't need Bad Bunny. We got Logan Paul, which is bullshit. You can have Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying, and Bad Bunny on different brands and make it work.
But the best part when Shannon Sharp got to challenge Travis Scott, Stephen A said, "Don't you have an artificial hip?" And then Shannon said, Travis Scott might need an artificial hip once I'm done with him. I was like, wait, what?
I knew Cena was turning once Cody music hit. Only a heel turn could main event over 2 elimination chambers.
Sure.
And I think Cody should lose at Mania. That's what I think.
But you run the risk of holding the title hostage.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's it's always that roadblock. That's the shit that sucks. It's like, yo, damn, why they save the big stories for the part-timers?
I think people also are they're very presumptuous as well, because historically speaking, these kind of turns don't last long. Like, you got to remember, Hollywood Rock was like 2 months. That's crazy saying that loud. Like, Hollywood Rock was literally just 2 months.
It seemed longer than that. You sure?
And
It seemed longer than
No,
that.
it was just 2 months. It
Really?
was just yeah, it was very brief.
Did he
And
get hurt?
Hollywood Batista was even shorter. It was like
That was like a month,
and a half. Yeah. So whenever you have these Hollywood runs in WWE, especially around the Mania season, they're cup of tea runs at best. I'm seeing people
That was
like,
because Batista retired, right? Batista retired during.
no, he
during
didn't
Hollywood
retire.
days.
He quit. He quit.
Okay,
Remember?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he took a break. So typically, like, these Hollywood runs for Mania season, they're just there for Mania. Like, that's it. I'm seeing people like fantasy book to the end of the year. I'm like, man, you're really presumptuous if you think it's gonna go that long. So
Nah,
The
me,
funniest-
what I personally think, I think he's gonna start going on a redemption arc later on in the year. Like, he's gonna start getting tired of the Rock shit, like, you know, and he's gonna start, like, people's gonna start getting behind him more because they're gonna start feeling sympathetic for Cena, and that's when he's gonna make he's gonna do the go back to being hustle, loyalty, respect, whatever the case may be. I think that's how they're gonna play it off.
Like there was a part
He's gonna go back to
during
being a
Raw.
good guy at the end of the year. It would make. I could see that too. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like there was a part during Raw when like there was like this Palestine kid, like he was watching the pay-per-view, and then when Cena turned, he started crying, went to his dad and hugged him. I was like, oh, this is fucked up, so fucked up, but funny, really funny. But
Yeah,
really
that's
fucked up.
the fucking need. Like, yo, man, look. We all had the harsh lessons in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't me, but there was kids out there that was actually, mad that Hogan turned heel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got to get it. We all like fuck coddling these punk ass kids. They got to know too. Life ain't always a fairy tale, kid.
Right.
Bullshit happens at times.
But you gotta agree that's kind of fucked up.
the best part about the whole thing was Michael Cole cursing. That was fucking hilarious.
Stop this shit! I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I love the fact that they let them curse and all that. I'm loving that. I'm loving it.
Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. I'm like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, like when it comes to shit like that, yeah, let motherfuckers curse because it's such a crazy moment. So the cursing was warranted.
Like, do it when it counts the most. So it feels more special. You don't have to do it every week.
I gotta say this though. I agree with you, Sandman. I was neutral for a long time. I didn't really have an opinion on Pat McAfee. But after this past week, you're right. He is fucking annoying. I don't like him.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes he be doing too much. And I won't say I don't like him, but at times he be like, yo, my dude, tone it down a notch. Like the pre-show, he was super duper hyped. I'm like, yo, my dude, the show didn't even start yet. Chill.
Yeah.
Like he did.
He's definitely.
Big E was looking at him like, yo, Big E was looking at him like, yo, my nigga. Like, how much bumps did you take backstage? Relax.
Yeah, I'm not a Corey Graves guy, but I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Like he did turn heel on Canada though. That was kind of funny.
I mean, I guess even still, Pat McAfee, he's over the top a lot, but at least he makes me feel like I'm excited to be there. Because
he brings the energy. Yeah,
he's
he
a
does.
fan.
But it's like, my dude, sometimes you gotta dial that shit the fuck down.
But he's a fan though. Let him be a fan.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, you can turn the volume down for certain things.
I appreciate his energy. I just think as a commentator, he's not that good, but he brings the energy.
So he should be more like a manager instead of a
he's not a play-by-play guy. I don't take him for a play-by-play guy at all.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand.
This like with Lola. Lola wasn't a play-by-play guy. He was color.
If I was Trips, I would use him like how AEW uses JR. They bring him in for like 1 or 2 matches near the end of the show, but then the rest of the show is just a regular commentary team. I would bring in McAfee for like maybe 1 or 2 matches, but like for most of the show, have your regular team. You know,
the person that I don't like is fucking Excalibur. When he fucking shouts every single fucking move.
Yo, that whole broadcast scene, except for Taz, I love Taz. The rest of them is fucking trash. Shivani is like the worst commentator ever. I never understood the appeal of that dude. And I be trying to give him a chance a lot of times. But it's like this, he always get people's name wrong. He always be sucking mad cock.
Well, you're not a fan of it's the greatest night in the history of our sport. No.
Like my dude, what are you talking about? It's the Beast Mortos versus fucking Hologram. How's this the best match ever? Like, what do you like? Calm the fuck down.
He actually has better chemistry with Nigel on Collision when it's just those two, and you get rid of Excalibur.
Yeah, that's Nigel's fun.
Oh, Nigel, I love Nigel. Yeah. Now Nigel, he could do like with Nigel, he could do both. He could do play-by-play and color.
Just in general, I've always just been a fan of 2-man booths. I've never liked 3. The only 3-man booth I could tolerate was like Bobby, Dusty, and like fucking Tenay. Because Tenay would like call the cruiserweight shit. Tenay would call the cruiserweight shit. Bobby would be Bobby and Dusty would be Dusty. It worked.
Dusty be all over it. He's like haberdashery. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dusty?
Like, what about Bobby Bischoff and Manga? Because that shit was funny.
It was funny. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was funny.
Yeah, Mongo played off of them good. Like Mongo was harmless, I would say. He didn't contribute much, and he didn't do too much damage. He was just there. He was safe.
The thing about Mongo is that Mongo actually tried. I was like, holy shit, he tried.
Yeah. Mongo was just playing with his dog. Pause. Bischoff was being a dick. Bischoff was being a dick, spoiling Raw, and Bobby was like, okay.
So basically, Bischoff was being Bischoff. Got
it. Yeah, pretty much.
When he said, Shawn Michaels hit a super kick on a fag, I was like, wait, what?
I would just really like to know what we got here. More kids crying.
Kid crying.
That's Palestinian crying.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
That's not funny.
Kid.
That's fucked up. Funny, but fucked up.
The supposed sage. Remember Toby was like, oh, that ain't no damn sage. That's what they call it nowadays.
Right.
Then bro, that cigarette. That ain't cigarette, that's like weed.
He was big man, little man, big man.
It wasn't even that bad, honestly. You kids got it easy.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad, but we definitely seen worse in the past.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is like, as far as heel turns go, like we've all seen way worse.
Oh yeah, for
like,
sure.
like the
Yeah.
shit that the shit that the NWO did, like in their prime. I can understand kids crying. Like they were they first of all like they would murder you in the ring.
Kevin Nash
spray paint
lawn
you.
darted. Kevin Nash lawn darted
Right,
Mysterio.
right. Like that was worth crying. Like we thought Ray was dead. Fucking. I thought, man, fucking Nancy deserved like an Emmy for her performance. Like she was like screaming for Arn. I thought the dude was paralyzed. Randy jumping on the limo when it drove off.
Yeah.
They have baseball bats. The bastards.
Right.
Right.
Like
man.
when he had long daughter Rey Mysterio, it wasn't a long dart that was crazy. It was
Right.
the fall. Because this dude Nash is what 7'2",
Mhm.
Yeah.
and him falling from that long dart, him landing on that concrete, that was the most vicious part.
That's the part that the younger fans, and it's unfortunate, like because I'm seeing so many people talking about, oh, this is way better than Hogan. I'm like, no,
No.
like
It's
this is
not
cool
way better,
and
but
all.
it's close. It's close.
Like, yeah, this is cool and all, but like y'all had to have been there. Like one of the hardest visuals I remember was when Hall and Nash jumped the guardrail and they had the baseball bats and they hit the steel steps and like
They have baseball bats.
20
The
police
bastards.
officers came out. And the cool thing about the segment was like this is so stupid. I guess wrestling companies do this to save money. Anytime you see cops in wrestling now, they're not real cops. We all know this. They're indie guys or
Yeah.
elemental
Right.
people dressed as
Motherfuckers
cops.
from the power plant.
Macho Man
Right.
jumped the officers.
Right, but those cops that like got in the ring with the outsiders, like those were real cops, and they
Oh, they
had their
were?
hands. Go back and watch the segment. Like when the segment I'm
Yeah, they
talking
were.
about, it was a triangle. WCW didn't call it triple threat. It was a triangle match. It
Yeah,
was
Hall confirmed it.
Harlem Heat, the Steiner brothers, and Luger and Sting. They were having a triangle match for the tag titles. Then Nash and Hall jumped the guardrail. They hit the bats on the steel steps. And as soon as they did that, like 20 officers ran out and they all like got in the
There were
ring.
the cops.
Yeah,
There were
those
the
are
cops
real cops.
arrested Nash. There were the cops
Right.
arrested Nash. Nash yelled, "Thug life! Thug life!"
That was fucking great.
So Motto said, "Yo, Sandman, not sure if you're allowed to play short clips from YouTube. We're playing. There's nothing like it. Travis Scott from YouTube earlier was worth it for 60 seconds to show your panel. Now I gotta really be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how I do certain shit. Like when I pull shit up on the Counciltron, is a certain way I do it. So YouTube don't be on some bullshit. I gotta be really careful with certain things. Because YouTube is on my ass hairs.
Pause.
They are though.
Yeah.
No, but
So-
like,
So Sean Spears wins the North American title.
AKA,
Oh,
who
he
cares?
beat. Not chill. What you mean? I care. Like, so he beat
that was
my
joking.
dude. What's my dude name?
Tony D'Angelo, yeah, he
Yeah,
beat him.
Tony D.
I just think it's crazy how it took Sean Spears getting fired to coming back to win his first NXT belt.
Doesn't he have a faction? He has a
Yeah,
faction,
yeah,
right?
I think he does.
I just think it's weird how it took so long for Sean Spears to win an NXT title.
I like Sean Spears. Actually,
Because they don't love you until you leave them. That's what it is
You-
with WWE.
you can
They don't
add
love you
Sean
until you
Spears.
leave them.
You can add Sean Spears to wrestlers whose theme songs were way too hard for him. Sorry, Sean.
You could also add Sean Spears to movesets being too cool for him to be on a lower card.
I know.
I said the same thing about Austin Theory. Austin Theory's moveset is too nice for him to be a jobber like this.
His finish fucking sucks though. That A-Town down.
Racism,
that shit fucking sucks.
racism detected. You detected some racism. People are mad as hell. Travis hurt Cody, but I feel it's more than that. They've been calling him a dirty rapper who wasn't needed in our keyword wrestling show, coded language.
Well,
And
my only criticism of Travis.
they've been saying that shit, not just about Travis Scott, but they've been saying that hip hop has no place in wrestling
What?
for like
Yeah,
forever.
they've been saying that. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and which killed me is
The
that
fuck?
WWE always been like into bringing rappers and rock and roll stars and Hollywood stars into wrestling. Why is always the issue when certain rappers? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. It's like, yo,
What
like,
happened? What happened is they went too long without tapping into that mainstream shit, and because they didn't do it, now you got a new generation of fans that aren't used to that shit.
Yeah,
So
they've
they
never
see it.
they've never seen it before.
Right.
Us,
So
we're
it's cringe.
basically used to it.
Right. That's the problem.
it really be the old white wrestling enthusiasts, I
Yeah.
guess you could call them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
They
exactly.
the ones that be looking
That
at
was
who the
third.
hell is this? Who the hell is this rapper? I don't know about this. I don't know about that. And it's like, you know, y'all don't have the same smoke for Logan Paul.
Nope.
Those
Nope.
white people are saying WWE really stands for white wrestling white wrestling entertainment.
That's the problem. You know, when you go away from pop culture, and Vince used to do that. Like Vince had his finger on the pulse of pop culture.
But
Then
Vince
around
got old and
like
crazy.
after right, like around like the late 2000s, like he just stopped doing it. Like the last person when Vince was there, the last person that he invited that was like tapping into the pop culture was Floyd Mayweather in like 2008. After Floyd, like he just sort of stopped at that point. Yeah, he wasn't really inviting anybody anymore. And basically, like for the majority of the 2010s, they really weren't fucking with pop culture like that. They weren't. And then they brought up Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was really the first like mainstream modern music person that they got. And when they brought in Bad Bunny, I remember a lot of people were like, "Who the fuck is Bad Bunny?
Yeah,
And why should I give
people
a fuck
shitting on
about
Bad
him?"
Bunny at first too. Then come to figure out he could actually work,
Right.
and they left him alone.
I was so confused with the Bad Bunny thing because I was like, "Yo, man, this shit used to happen. Like, this is how like wrestling got its start. You know, like the wrestling challenge and WrestleMania was a combination
Yeah,
of wrestling and singers and actors, but it had been so long. You got a new generation of fans. They just didn't get it. They couldn't
Like you
comprehend it.
gotta
They're just
you gotta give Bad Bunny credit because he trained his ass off.
yeah,
for
and he's
that-
a fan
for that
too.
pre-snap.
Yeah,
none of this talk for the Jackass crew was same as I ain't gonna lie. That match was actually pretty fun between
right.
between him and this dude. Who he fought against? Who he fought
Johnny
against?
Knoxville.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
that match was actually pretty fun.
But yeah,
Now,
you're right.
but
Yeah, they don't got that heat for you know, the white folks, you know. At
Kid
the end of the
Rock.
day, all you got to do is you just numbers are numbers. Like I don't like the what's those two? The two who keep making appearances in AEW, the Boom, whatever the fuck those two are.
Boom,
AJ Justice and Big
And his
Big
Yeah,
fat
Boom
ass.
AJ. What the fuck?
Like I'll be honest, like I am not tapped into TikTok culture at all. I legitimately never heard of them before they
Me
showed
neither.
up. Apparently they're really big on TikTok, and when they make appearances like on AEW, they do like huge numbers for like their socials. But
they do.
even though I don't care for it, whenever they do make appearances, it's always like on the pre-show and shit. So it's like, you know what? That's fine. It's not too insulting. It's not taking up TV time on Dynamite. Whatever.
It did last Dynamite.
Right.
That's what wrestling always been on that type of time. Wrestling always tapped into pop culture, so I never got the issue. Like if they're not doing some shit like what you just said, so if it's not overly offensive, then you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Who cares?
Right.
As long as they're not hurting nobody. Well, Travis Scott did hurt Cody, but
Right.
The Rock he gave him the green light. So it's like, what do you want him to do? He gave him the green light.
The only criticism I give Travis is, like I said, he added nothing to the segment. You can remove him from that segment, and it literally would not change anything. So,
What's good, Chef Rex? Said bro was OD when Cody told Rock to fuck himself. We was all here for it, B. Great moment, man. Definitely great moment. Shit, 10 years from now, we'll still be talking about that shit.
No, but like me and Tech was talking, right? And like we talked about who took the worst bumps, WCW refs or Attitude Era refs. Those are like WCW refs got their asses
Man,
kicked.
look, Earl Hebner took the worst bump. Nobody took more bumps than Earl Hebner.
What? Over
Yo, dude.
like over Little Nate?
Dude, man, Earl took longer than a Taker entrance to count 3. Fuck that dude. Oh
Yeah,
my
Earl
God.
Hebner was dirty as hell. He was dirty.
Like, go back and watch. It's funny because I've always been told that like a referee should not try to get themselves over. But like, if you go back and watch like any match of Earl Hebner, his counts are so slow. Like, I never noticed as a kid, but as an adult, it's like, wow, this nigga was counting fucking slow. Like,
Because
jeez.
he got paid under the table. That's why.
Of course
Like
he
Little
did.
Nate, like Little Nate and Pee Wee took some nasty bumps in WCW.
Oh yeah, Lil Nate. Of course, Lil Nate did.
Charles Robinson always took the heat, man.
Like I remember Pee Wee took a razor's edge because
Hey yo.
he
So
did.
Beast Motos is fighting now. Beast Motos
No,
fighting now, badly.
I think she's a fan of the Beast.
Yeah, she loved Beast Motos.
I mean, Beats Mordos is nice. So.
Like I remember Pee Wee took the outsider's edge, and then I think Little Nate took a jackknife from Kevin Nash.
Did Hep never get pedigree before?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, he did.
He got stunned once or twice too.
Earl Hebner took bumps for sure.
Hell yeah, he took bumps. Triple H was
Like-
trying to kill Hebner. He could not
See,
stand
back
Hebner
then-
worth shit.
See, back then when refs took bumps, they had a reason to sell for like 10 minutes because they got killed. So,
But like Tech told me that NWA refs took worse bumps. The WCW
Probably
refs
because they thought they were wrestlers. Duh.
mhm.
like some refs separated their shoulders. I think he said that the Horseman manager, I forgot his name.
JJ Dillon.
JJ
Yeah,
Dillon.
yeah,
Yeah,
that JJ separated his shoulder. I think not Bischoff, but Cornette. Like Cornette broke his leg when he fell off the scaffold.
Yeah, he
Scaffold.
did.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did. Yeah, JJ Dillon was like the first dude that I remember as a kid when he was the what was he in storyline? He was I think he was like the general manager of WCW or something. But when they
Yeah,
did
he
that
was.
story where they tried to get Sting to sign a contract and Sting wasn't talking, and JJ was like, Sting, what do you want, Sting? Even though everybody in the crowd had like Sting versus Hogan, he was like, dude, had to fucking act stupid. We got a contract for you, Sting. You can fight Kurt Hennig. Like the fuck out of here. I hated JJ as a kid.
Yeah, especially when it comes to them two, like the blind leading the blind. JJ Dillon and Sting, man, look, the blind leading the blind. Both of those motherfuckers is mongoloids.
Yeah,
I'm telling
Cody
you,
got to be
Cody
careful
gotta-
though, man, because at the rate Cody's going, he's going to be on the Mount Rushmore of like dumb baby
Baby
faces.
He's
bro.
there. He's
How many
already
times-
there. He's
Yeah,
there.
he's there
already.
already.
You said
Cena
Cody.
solidified his spot.
That nigga is a fucking moron. Like, he just stands there and let motherfuckers plot on him every single fucking time. When is
We
he
have
going to
artists-
show the initiative to be like, nah, he should have been told Dewey go fuck himself. Like what Seth said, my dude, you really contemplating this shit? You really thinking about this shit? What's it to think about?
I'm sorry, man. The Rock touching Cody's face like that was.
We have artists in South Dakota etching.
He should have hooked
etching his
off on
face.
him as soon as he did that shit. You rub on my face, I'm hooking on you. What you got going on?
I immediately got Boondocks vibes when I saw that shit. I'm like, good lord.
We have
Good
Cody.
lord, dude.
We have
How
artists
have you-
etching Cody's face in South Dakota right now.
Nah.
all the Rock had to do after that was say, "You got a pretty mouth." That's it.
Yeah,
Jeez,
basically,
yeah.
Rock's whole vibe was, nah, nigga, I've been watching you. You ain't watched behind your ears or nothing.
Like he basically did I like you and I want you.
Yeah,
Every
exactly.
time I'm around, you better be sitting down when you take a piss.
Oh God.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Choice is yours.
It's like just because you're a baby face don't mean you have to just stand there and just be a complete moron. Like, and I guess we should have just seen this shit coming, pause a long time ago, him buttering Cody up. We just was, confused. Like, yo, now he's being a face out of nowhere. We should have known, like, especially with him showing off the belt that said Cody's soul on it and his pop's death date on it. We should have known where he was going with this.
The worst part was when Cody said, "I want it all, Rock." Rock smiled the fuck.
And it's like, my dude, you got it all. But nonetheless, still a great segment. You can't shit on it too much. You got motherfuckers out there like King Mike and shit. King Mike losing his mind over there. Like, yo, damn, King Mike. My dude, just stop watching before you end up catching an aneurysm or some shit, my dude.
Like I stopped watching King Mike a long time ago.
Yeah, me too. I just happened to just pass by there on my subs. I'm like, oh, this dude, and he was like, oh, they don't know what they're doing and everything. I'm like, man, look, and somebody tried to explain to him, I guess in the chat, oh, get out of here, and watch something else. I'm like, damn, my dude, like, y'all be bugging with that shit. It's okay for people to have a difference of opinion.
King Mike was the fake dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. The fake dude. All right.
I don't like when people be on that type of time. Like us here, we all have difference of opinions at times. It's okay. We are our own man. Like we have, what I'm saying, we don't share a fucking brain. That's how you engage in rich conversations. If we all agree on everything, the conversation, it's not going to be no conversation. It's going to be boring.
Yep.
Chef Rex said Hogan literally changed the industry and is part of the two biggest boom periods in wrestling with the love Cena hate Hogan. What? With the love Cena hate Hogan, but come on.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Love Cena's heel turn, but hate Hogan's heel turn. It's basically what he's trying to say.
No, basically, he's talking about people talking about Cena's turn is better, and it's like no.
Yeah.
I don't even like Hogan, but no. Yeah.
He laughed at when I said ass his. Well, that clip was Travis Scott breaking character backstage with Triple H and Rock and Gorilla after the heel turn, basically being exited, etc. Yeah, I know what clip you was talking about.
Yeah, but basically, the problem is, like, we're all getting old. Like, we're all getting old.
Right.
There's just so many fans that just weren't there. They weren't there. You had to have been there, man. Hogan's heel turn literally fucking changed the business. It led to the hottest period in wrestling. Like, nothing will ever top that. I fucking hate Hogan, but I got to give him credit where credit is due.
Yeah, that heel turn was something special. But what side is he on? What do you mean? What side is he on? What side is he on?
Right.
Heenan knew from Jump Street.
Right. Well, we don't know yet, Motto. We got to let the story finish first before we really, answer that question properly.
If I'm Drew, I will be talking massive amounts of trash on Friday.
Well, like I was saying with Sandman, the only issue I have is because there was a post the other day on the Roundtable. It's just very clear. Trips doesn't give a fuck about the undercard. He's putting all of his creative thought and energy into like the main matches, and that's cool and all. But it's like, yo, man, the undercard's got to breathe too. Like what? Like you just mentioned, Drew. What the fuck are we doing with Drew?
Yeah,
like this dude is ice cold,
which I don't like. But
and was he the first one to get eliminated in the chamber? He was the first one to get eliminated,
he was.
right?
He was. Like I like Priest. Priest is cool, but Drew deserves way better than that at Mania. That is a downgrade. Like I'm sorry. That is a
like demotion. I'm starting to think.
I agree.
Like I'm starting to think the way that you think, Toph. I'm starting to think Drew should have been the one. Like I don't like the whole selling your soul thing, but Drew should have been the one who turned Ultra heel.
Oh yeah, you did say that, Tove. I remember Tove did say it should have been, but it's like with Drew, it wouldn't have been too far of a stretch. That's the thing. I'm
Yeah,
telling
true.
you, it being Cena, it works because
Sometimes the
nobody
simple
expected
route
it.
is good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what? TKO.
like
I mean, sometimes the simple route is good though.
yeah, like I like the Cena reveal. Like I like it, but Drew would have been so much better. Because like think about it, he's been hating on the bloodline this entire time. For him to
Yeah.
side with The Rock would
Right.
be
It would further show that he's a hypocrite.
yeah,
And it
yeah,
would also
the hypocrite,
tie
yeah.
into him. It would also tie into him being the chosen one all the way back to Vince. And then if he beats Cody, then you could run back Drew and Roman with the roles reversed, with Roman being the face and Drew being the heel. You know, what's old is
Yeah.
Like
new
I said,
again.
like I like the reveal. I just think that being contrarian, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, like
Drew
the
will be
undercard.
around. Drew will still be
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
and Cena's not gonna be around like that.
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, the undercard is it's like hella cold. Like last night, you were confused, and man, you were like, I guess Braun's the face. He didn't change,
Right.
right? Like it's
That's
like
what
they didn't
confuses
do
you.
anything to
Wait, hold
change it.
on.
Like
That's
it's
what's
like
confusing you. That Braun being a face confuses you, not the fact that Finn Balor is the next challenger for him.
Should have been AJ.
Man, look,
right,
I say spazzing about that shit. People just become number one contenders just cause.
right. But
I'm trying
basically,
to
you
figure
could
out
just see like
I'm trying to figure out how the hell Finn Balor becomes number one contender. Like
I'm
after
telling you,
he's
right,
been
they
right.
reward
You can just
losers. They always reward
you
losers.
can just see that like there's just no effort being put in the undercard. Like they didn't really do anything to make Braun a face. He just is what you just said. Balor being number one contender, despite the fact that he hasn't won a feud in literally like 7 years. That makes
Like
no
Styles,
sense. Lyra
Styles should have been the guy.
Valkyria is the champion, and she's like ice cold. No one cares about the title. She had the
She
match
did
with
have a good
what's her
match though.
name?
She had a
Ivy
good match.
Nile. That's her name.
yeah.
She had a
Yeah,
good
like
match
yeah,
with
they had a
Ivy.
good match.
Yeah, Ivy,
Like
yeah.
God bless them, but like you hear crickets, nobody cared because they haven't done anything to make them care. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting
because All
Nakamura's the
American,
U.S.
they keep losing. They keep losing all the damn time.
American made.
And they had
Yeah,
American. I said
Right,
All
American
American.
made,
Who
guys.
fucking cares? American cheese. Who
right.
cares?
I keep forgetting Ivy now. I keep forgetting Nakamura's the U.S. champion because he's not doing anything, and it's like okay, like the undercard is hella undercooked. Like they're not even
I want to
trying
know how the
at
hell.
all.
Speaking of the U.S. title, how the hell did they make a tournament to see who fights Nakamura if LA
Nakamura's brother
Knight was
died.
on?
He wasn't there.
But even still, wasn't LA Knight already the number one contender though?
Yeah, but that's the reason why they didn't pull the trigger was because Nakamura's brother died. There was no
Yeah.
way he would have
I
came
mean,
back.
I understand that. You could have just postponed the match. You didn't really need to
True,
do a whole tournament.
true. Like I'll give you that.
I mean, you kind of had my
Well,
hopes
that's
up
the
thinking that
problem.
part two was
The
going to
reason
get
they
a
did
shot.
that, yeah, the reason they did that TKO is because unfortunately SmackDown's 3 hours. They got to find a way to eat up TV time. That's what that was.
Now if it was
And
2
I'm
hours,
standing by.
Jacob
And
Jacob versus Nakamura would have
standing
hit.
by what I said.
I'm telling you.
And I'm standing by what I said. SmackDown is not built for 3 hours. There's a reason why it never was.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
we
give
all
Jacob the
agree
title.
on that.
Give Jacob the title. Whoop everyone's ass.
Oh, Jacob's got to be a champion by the end.
No
of
fucking survivors.
sometime.
I
Sometime
need
this
Jacob
year,
a champ.
Jacob's got to win a title.
I need Jacob a champ, and then I need Braun as champ, and then those two face up at Survivor Series.
Also, I want to also speak back to Braun Breaker though. Finn Balor being number one contender
Should have been AJ.
after
Yeah,
for
it
weeks.
should have been
Bro,
AJ. Yeah.
they've been teasing AJ for like 2 weeks, and now AJ is gonna call out Logan Paul next week. Like, what the
Oh, for the love of
fuck?
God, don't make that match happen.
What the fuck?
That's what I mean. Like they don't know what they're doing. Like the mid card's just there. It's just like, whatever. Like
And
basically the Mania season is like when you're a student and you put all your effort into like that one class you struggle with and you just like half ass everything else. Like that's what they're doing.
Oh my god, man! I don't know what they're doing with these guys. Braun was with AJ, now he's with Finn. AJ's calling out Logan Paul. Karrion Cross for some reason did a segment with AJ. I don't know what that is.
I kind of like the devil's advocate gimmick though. I like it.
Me
I'm not
too. I
saying
like it
it's
too.
no. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm just saying you were just talking about Sammy. Now you're going after AJ.
That's because Sammy almost died.
Sammy's
Isn't he
always
out
almost
in?
dying.
Isn't he out indefinitely? I heard he was out indefinitely. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they had
That's a
announced it.
downgrade for Sammy too. I'm sorry. That's a downgrade for Sammy.
I mean, I guess depending on if you want to go back to look at the year he's had, then yeah.
Yeah, he was holding on the IC belt for like what, 3-4 months, holding that belt down with
And
you
all
know,
I gotta say is
banger
this, bro.
matches.
Like Karrion Cross, if you can't have a good match with Sammy, just fucking quit.
Yeah,
They
that's ball game over for you.
They didn't even have a match yet. That's the
I know,
thing.
but I'm saying they're clearly gonna have one. So if you can't even
At
have
some
a
point,
good
yeah.
match with Sammy, just fucking quit.
But man, but that match with KO, that was a good match.
It was good. It was definitely good. Like I said, I had my complaints, but all in all, I had fun watching it. It was
Like,
was
those
good.
two
Like,
never
the whole
failed.
pay-per-view, the whole PLE to me was good.
Those two never failed. The only match that failed was the tag match between Tiffy, Trish, Nia, and Candice. Why Candice was even there?
I think it got overshadowed with everything else that was going on. That was the thing with that tag team. I think it got overshadowed.
I wasn't worried about that match because I didn't think it was. It was really just meant to show off Trish Stratus. That was really it.
Yeah, in her hometown, right?
If I'm Randy, I'll look at Cena like I'll look at Cena and go, "What the fuck, man? I came back."
Well, that's one thing right there. Would you consider them like upper mid card or whatever? Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, they got something going with them right there.
Well, they're about to fight at Mania, so
I'll still look at Cena and go, "Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck are you doing?"
I wouldn't consider that a mid card thing. Randy and Owens are pretty up.
Not like upper mid card, not mid card, but upper mid card.
Yeah, but the upper card and the top stuff is fine. It's just the undercard is like there's no effort at all, and it's just very undercooked. So
especially with Chelsea Green, like what the fuck are they doing with her?
I told you, bro. I told you, women's mid card titles were a bad idea.
Like I said, Chelsea should hold the title for a honky tonk about a run for Jordan just to come in there and whip her ass.
But even if she does hold the title for that long, what are they doing with her now to make me care about the damn belt? Like I told you, women's mid cards titles were not good, but once again, the IWC and everybody saying women got to have the same thing as men. Like, no.
Oh, I hate that narrative. It's like it has to make sense, not just because you got one, why can't I get one too? See, shoo.
And also, y'all are the same ones that were complaining about AEW having too many titles,
right?
And here we go, like.
And don't they got the ID program? They got fucking heavyweight championships too. I'm like, Triple
Wait, what?
Goofy ass. Like Triple H.
Yes, they do. They have championships.
Yeah, I got it in the community. Hold on, I'm gonna show it right now. I got it on the community post.
I am going to backhand slap Triple H for that shit. What?
Slap, do that for half of the IWC too, because y'all. Oh my god!
No. The IWC is gonna get a big boot.
Jesus, man.
That Rhea big boot was something. That was a nasty big boot last night.
Oh, that was massive. That sliding big boot she called EO with, yeah, that was massive.
Like Rhea turned kind of heel last night.
Yeah, at the end, right? She was just basically saying she was like having a fucking, I don't know, like a mental conniption or some shit outside that ring. She was losing her mind.
Like she basically.
You're stupid. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. You're stupid. I'm like, I'm not Rhea. She's
you know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part is? I fucking hate to say it. They actually proved Charlotte right.
What do you mean?
About what?
Because when Charlotte won the Rumble, if you remember, Rhea came out and said, "Please pick me," and Charlotte said, "You're still a kid. You're a child." And then Rhea got all triggered and shit.
Ooh.
So here's the match. Rhea's having a match with Io. It's going cool. Bianca's cheering for Io. And just because Bianca's cheering for Io, Rhea just flips out and loses her focus. And then she loses. And after she loses, she just starts complaining like a kid. So Charlotte
Good
actually
shit,
was
Toph.
right.
Yeah, good take. Yeah.
Yeah, so Charlotte was
Mm.
right. She proved that Rhea is a child. She hasn't matured as much as she claims she has. So if they want to go that route and do a heel turn or some type of character change, the seeds have already been planted. Now, whether they're going to
She's
do
a
anything
tweener.
about it, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're going to go that far, but I just wanted to point that out that that's the main reason that Charlotte didn't face her because Charlotte was like, "You say you're mature, but you're really just a brat." She proved Charlotte right. I hate to say it. So
And for Charlotte to be right, you gotta be real bad. Like you gotta be
Right.
going out real bad to prove Charlotte right. Good shit.
But like,
though,
but,
Toph.
but other than that,
That's a little
like
truth
anybody-
serum right there. A little truth serum from Toph right there.
but doesn't like anybody like agree with me that like this, that like last night was the best Jade looked since Mania.
Yeah. But I say there's not much to really judge from because she hasn't really been doing much. Well, yeah. Here go right here, as a matter of fact. The ID belts.
Oh, what the fuck!
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? So
What's
what?
that?
So they're gonna parade those in the Indies, basically?
What I said, look, I said one word, one question. Why? Just more titles that's not gonna mean shit.
No. I got one word, one statement. What the fuck?
Man. Well, that's actually 3 words, but I get you.
Yeah.
Yo, IWC, why haven't you complained about this shit like you do with AEW? God damn.
Because they think Triple H can't do no wrong.
Also,
Doing
y'all,
that right.
another thing y'all didn't complain about was him bringing in AEW guys. But y'all complain when AEW brings in WWE guys. Like,
I've been
Because,
saying
this
that for years, bro. Like I said, to me, it all goes back to the UK when they did NXT UK. Like they fucking raped the UK indie scene. No lube. And they didn't say shit.
with no lube. But WWE did something similar, but AEW did something similar to the US Indies.
That's really when Osprey won me over because Osprey was like the only UK guy that was calling that shit out. He was like, "Yo, you guys are fucking raping our scene. What the fuck?" You know, and then like Dunn and Gunther and all the other UK dudes, they didn't say shit. They were just like, "Okay,
Because they're getting paid.
Yeah,
Why
obviously.
say shit when you're getting paid?
Obviously them, but even still.
Yeah, I had to fucking I had to come up on somebody the other day. You know, he actually we didn't throw hands or anything, but he said some shit that like really fucking like
Piss you off?
yeah, and I came at him.
Shit.
I
What
came at
happened?
him. I came at him, and then when I said what I said, he was
You
like,
too old to be fighting, Toph, man. Call the cops.
No, we didn't go. We didn't go. He said some shit to me that was like really fucking stupid. So I came
What'd
up
he
to
say?
him and I was like, yo, here's the deal. And then after I was done talking, he was like, oh shit, my bad, you right.
What did he
So
say?
oh well, he was watching the last episode of I guess TNA, you know, and I think the Obafemi dude showed up, and you know he's just talking about, man, like what a great relationship between TNA
Hey,
and
man, don't fuck with my match.
WWE.
Hold on.
You know,
You
so he
gotta
was just
stop doing
talking
that,
about like,
Black Star. Let people land their plane, Black Star.
Okay.
yeah. So he was just talking. He watched the last episode of Impact, and I guess the Omofemi dude, you know, made a cameo, or whatever, you know, to build to their match. And he was just talking about like, man, like what a great episode, like what a great relationship between WWE and TNA. And he was like, you know, they're not being raped and fucked up the ass like AEW did. TNA. And I was like, come again? And he said, WWE isn't raping them like AEW did.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let me get this straight. When Kenny Omega was the Impact champion, he was having competitive 25 plus minute matches against the best that Impact had to offer at that time. Guys like Moose, Rich Swann, Sammy Callahan.
Shit,
Meanwhile,
was it Moose at Daly's place too?
right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, fucking Joe Hendry, who is your TNA champion, the top guy of your brand, goes in the Rumble and gets eliminated like a fucking bum by Roman in 3 minutes. He made him look like a fucking ham and egger, and you don't say a fucking thing. Meanwhile, WWE is getting people from the Impact roster like a Jordan Grace. They're clearly going to get a Joe Hendry. Like, what are we talking about, bro? So then when I
So
broke that down to him, he was
yeah.
like, "Oh man, you right. My bad. My bad."
What, you was about to fight him over AEW? What you
No,
got
I
going
wasn't going to
on?
fight him over that. It was just like I thought it was fucking stupid
This
that
dude,
he made a comment
he
like
proud
that.
of his AEW boy. He like, I'm gonna fight this motherfucker. I'm crashing out. Fuck
It was the fact
I'm
that
tired of y'all hating on
he found.
AEW. Damn it.
It was the fact that he used the word raped, and I'm like, so if that was rape, then what do you think about Roman casually eliminating him in 3 minutes? And he just didn't say anything.
I hear that. I hear you what you're saying with that.
Right.
I think that it was all about Hendry just showing up. I think that's what it was really all about. Then, like with me, I fucks with Joe Hendry. That's my guy. I wasn't really mad at him getting eliminated, especially he got eliminated by Roman Reigns. It was just all in the appearance. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting him to be there for 5, even 10 minutes. 10 or 5. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna get packed up real quick. And it was about Roman Reigns, so can't really be mad at that.
But
go ahead, Black Star. Go ahead.
But here's the thing to me, and this is the part that on the AEW side, I'm not saying that you're a part of it, Toph, but if you're going to lose the title, right? Omega was doing his belt collector phase. If you're going to lose the title, shouldn't you lose the title to a person who's on the roster? Shouldn't you have lost the title to Moose? Instead
that
of
was
TK.
TK.
Who was a part
if
of
it was
AEW.
up to Kenny, that was TK. If it was up to Kenny, he would have lost. TK, what happened was that was when, as you said, Kenny was doing the belt collector stuff. And as I understand it, TK didn't want him to lose until he lost it. He wanted Kenny's first loss to be for the AEW title. You see what I'm saying? Kenny wanted to lose. He wanted to put over Moose, as far as I understand. So,
well, that's still kind of bit,
really?
Well, that's still kind of bit TK in the ass because his first loss was to Christian.
I think they did that because wasn't that on Rampage?
Yeah, Christian won the Impact.
Yeah, so I get that because they wanted to, make it a must-see show. Like, oh shit, look what happened on Rampage. The first episode of Rampage, you got a title change.
So basically, to make a long story short, and that's been fixed now because Kenny and the Bucks. I don't know about Hangman, but I know for a fact that Kenny and the Bucks, they have a new clause in their contract, and the new clause in their contract allows them to go to other companies. And they have they have the creative control to win or lose, and TK can't say anything about it. So at that time, I guess TK had say on what they lost, even for companies outside of AEW. But now Kenny can do whatever the fuck he wants. So he can go to New Japan, he can go to any other company outside of WWE, of course. And if he wants to lose, he can lose, regardless of what TK says or whatever. So. Yeah.
Motto's stupid. Motto said, all we need now is Rhea throwing a temper tantrum post-match like when DDP defeated Christian at Mania 18. Another thing too, Motto, remember, you gotta change that. You gotta change your thumbnail soon, B.
Yeah, you gotta change the fuck them kids.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta switch that shit up, B. It's almost that time, B. Gotta go Cena join the dark side.
No, but I'll have a similar issue if Mercedes loses the title to anybody but AZM or that other chick.
Who the fuck is that? Who's AZM?
She's in New Japan or Stardom. There you go. She's in Stardom.
I think she should have lost it to Dick Statlander, but that's just me.
No, but like to lose like the New Japan title to AZM or if you're going to lose it to a person in AEW, lose it to not Dick Statlander, her friend.
The New Japan title, that's ghetto.
Megan Bain
He's
or
all
something?
over.
No, that's not Megan Bain.
He's all over that.
Shit. Since you're talking about AEW, you already know what time it is, TKO. Pull up that card. Well.
Tell him, Hawk.
You got that card ready, TKO?
I think this is the go home to
Yeah, it's a go home.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a go home to Revolution. Yep. I don't know if TKO is there. He probably went to go make a grilled cheese sandwich or something. Speaking of TKO, he just dropped his new video. Make sure y'all check that out. It's off that Move Your Body track that we played here.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. It was pretty good.
He got Shorty on there that looked like Bianca Belair.
It looks like something like that would have dropped in like 2002, 2003. Good old days. Simpler times.
You know what I'm saying? When 106 and Park was popping.
Yeah.
Like I played the new Street Fighter. I played it online, got my ass kicked.
Street Fighter 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at first, but I'm definitely fucking with it now. Then they got Mai Shiranui from Fear the Fury pulling up. That Terry Bogard on there now.
Crossovers are all the rage now.
But I'm on a 3-match streak though. It's good for me,
Let me
my bad. Yeah, my bad,
okay,
y'all.
There he is. Okay.
You good?
Yeah,
You
can
good?
you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, my bad. All right, so we got Swerve and Ricochet doing a contract sign.
Oh,
that
for
match
Revolution.
That match should not be for number contendership.
Yeah. Me, I was thinking the same thing. Like, what the fuck did Ricochet has ever done to be fighting?
Actually, he's done a lot. Actually, to be fair, he's actually done a lot.
Oh damn! What the fuck was that? That shit fucking hurt my ear.
One question, Toph.
As a matter of fact, come to think of it, you right though, Toph, because he did. Was he like what, second place in that tournament? The Collision Classic. The Continental Classic. I said the Collision.
Classic, right?
The C2.
That name does sound better though, the Collision Classic. But go ahead, Black Soul.
You're right. It does sound better.
No, but one question, Toph. Would you like that matchup to be number contendership, or would you like MJF versus Hangman to be number?
That's what I would prefer. Yeah, it should be MJF and Hangman being for the number one contenders.
Yeah, that should easily be the number one contendership. But it's clear to me that it's not going to be a one-off. It's going to be a continuation. So
I might as well make it a 7-match series.
I think that Hangman and MJF. I made the comparison before. That's going to be the Punk Macca Savage of AEW. The feud is going to go, and I'm not against.
I agree.
But go ahead.
Yeah, well, they got Well, they don't really have much announced. I'm sure they're going to announce more tomorrow. But so far, they got the contract signing. They got They got Edge versus Wheeler Yuta, and they got a tag team match for the women. Penelope Ford and Megan Bain versus Dick Statlander and Thunder Rosa.
Hold on though, rewind that real quick. I thought Wheeler Yuta. I thought he packed him up from before.
No, he packed up everybody else except Wheeler Yuta.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's taking out all the Death Riders one by one. That's the story.
Yeah, I thought Wheeler Yuta was one of them too. Okay.
No.
So
I know Willow packed up. What's her name again? Got up out the way. Yeah,
Rhea Shafir.
Yeah, Rhea Shafir. That's what Ballet calls her.
Yeah, Willow should be the New Japan Women's Champion. if you're going to give up the title in AEW, then might as well be Willow because Willow spends time there too.
Yeah.
But we definitely appreciate the likes. You know the vibes.
They ain't got much announced yet. They're probably gonna announce the rest of the card tomorrow, but
that's
like I
not
said,
like them. That's definitely not like Dynamite, because Dynamite normally be having the whole card laid out.
This is just a go. This is a go home show for.
It don't matter.
Sunday,
Like
so.
Dynamite always has the call laid out in a week in advance.
Real quick, congratulations to LeBron James. He just hit 50,000.
Nice. He's still a bum though.
La bum. La bum bum. Pause.
And Steph did the Jordan shrug for his new celebration.
So yeah, be fucking if I found a way to watch Revolution, we could do a watch party and shit.
What I'm gonna do is y'all heard about the little like, I know Samuel's gonna turn this into a joke, so I got to say this better. Fuck, you're gonna turn this into a joke. I know you are. The package, the package. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Man, let you know what to do.
Nah, go ahead. You good.
Yeah, I just found out about the Disney Plus, Hulu Max package where you can get all three of them. I might get that because the new Daredevil just dropped today, and I got to support my favorite Hell's Kitchen show. So
yeah, Daredevil, man. So is this good? Is this the third season, or is just a whole new thing going on?
It's basically a continuation of the show.
So it is a third season,
right? Right. But yeah, I might get that. And I know Max comes with it because they just made an announcement and some positive news. They just confirmed that starting with Revolution, AEW made this deal with a lot of like third-party companies. So you know how like some wrestling shows, they can be like at movie theaters and like bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So there's going to be more of that for AEW to increase their their revenue and stuff like that.
Okay.
I believe they added like every single pay-per-view up to this point. Every pay-per-view in AEW history is on Max at this point, but they're still working on getting more of the regular shows on there. Yeah, and they're getting pretty close to announcing some type of service for live streaming their pay-per-views. They're not there yet, but they're saying that they should have an announcement ready by spring. And we're already like, at the beginning of March. So spring isn't that far off. So I'm hoping that by All In, they'll finally have some type of official streaming for their live pay-per-views. And when that happens, then we can finally start going live for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We never really gone live for an AEW pay-per-view before,
Hopefully that shit don't be fucking 6 hours. Like, I don't know if I can do all that.
Right.
5 hours in, Sandman's sleeping.
You already know. Nah, that was only for the Rumble, because that Rumble was boring as fuck.
Oh yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Man, look, I wear that like a badge of honor. That Rumble was boring.
To be fair, bro, man, that was like one of the worst Rumbles they ever did. Just the whole show was bad.
Yeah.
So
I don't give a fuck if I fell asleep on the live. Rightfully so.
It made it even worse considering who won.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't
that's when I was really like, yo, get Vince the fuck out of here, please.
Yeah.
That's when AEW was making fun of Vince on a weekly basis.
That was the one where Shane got fired, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, he always want to blame everybody else but his fucking self. Fuck out of here.
That was the one where I remember Ronda Rousey came out and I said it live on stream. I said, this chick looks like she wants to be anywhere but there. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That
I
Rousey
remember
man.
that day. I remember that day.
And
Motherfuckers clown me for when I said Ronda Rousey winning was stupid. Look at
yeah,
him now.
I
I
always
remember
thought she was
people.
overrated. Rousey was overrated first run, second run, all that shit.
I
She was always
remember.
overrated to me.
I remember people were talking about like maybe it was a one off. Like no, it wasn't a one off. Like she was just that night was a sign of things to come. Clearly, so
Like the night that Shane basically hijacked the Rumble.
yeah, pretty much.
Wasn't he down to like the final four?
Yep.
Apparently, as the story goes, Shane was booking the Rumble, and he wanted
Yeah.
the final four, and even Vince just told him to fuck off. Basically, even Vince told him to go, and it was so bad that when it was over, Vince, the dirt sheets reported it as a leave of absence, but he was basically fired.
You're out of
that
the
was
will.
it. Yeah, and then he came back at Mania, and he got hurt.
Towards ACL.
Remember, right? And that was it. He never came back. So
That shit was a catastrophe.
Like Vince basically told him he's out of the will.
Can you blame him? Jesus, can you blame him? Because good Lord, you just embarrassed yourself. Whatever redeeming qualities you had just went out the window.
Hey, that's the best in the world you're talking about there.
Best in the world of being whacked and fucked.
that was a funny gimmick, though. That was
I'm like,
No,
really?
No, it
Like the ring
wasn't.
announcer made it funnier. It was the best in the world.
My goodness.
Oh my god.
Like there are some people who just make things funnier.
2019 was so bad, man. I have sometimes when I'm asleep at home, I wake up in cold sweats, and I know I had a dream about 2019. It's like, holy shit.
It's funny. It's like, even though it was unfortunate, the whole pandemic shit happened. Wrestling needed that reset.
Mhm.
It really did, because wrestling was cruising, especially WWE, for a very long time. It needed that reset to shake shit up a little bit. Because let's really be real, we probably would have never got the tribal chief angle. We probably would have never got that.
Mhm.
They were about to
like if
do
it wasn't for
Roman-
like if it
they
wasn't
were about
for
to- They were about to do Roman Reigns versus Goldberg.
COVID.
I'll
I'll always say it. COVID saved Roman's career.
yeah, it
It's
did.
like TKO was about to say, they were going to do Goldberg and Roman. I mean, listen, I'm happy you beat cancer, but that shit was not going to save you, bro. They were going to boo you out the fucking building. We were about to go right back to where we were. They were about to
Boo you
start
out the-
booing, and we was about to go back to suffering succotash bullshit. And Roman
Oh,
saw
God.
COVID, and he was like, you know what, I'm good, bro. And he
Yeah,
basically told
there was
Vince
no
to
coming
fuck
back from
off.
that.
And the petroleum jelly on his bulletproof vest, like, the fuck out of
Right.
here.
Nah, that dog food shit was even worse.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Good fucking God, man.
And
There was no coming back
motherfuckers
from
want
it.
Vince back.
I don't blame Roman. And Roman said it in an interview. The big dog doesn't exist anymore. I don't blame you for not acknowledging that shit.
That was
that
a
was probably
burial.
his
That was a
best statement.
ceremony right there.
That was probably his best statement.
I don't blame you for not wanting to acknowledge that part of your career. Jesus.
Especially Michael Cole saying that. Oh, here comes
Here
the
comes
big
the
dog. Like, get your
Yeah.
goofy ass up on out of here, man. That's just I'm glad Cole don't do that shit like that no more. Like when he used to call out Sasha Banks, like, oh, it's boss time. Oh,
Yeah, the only person that ever made that work was Taz. Well, here comes the pain. He's the only one
yeah.
that made that work.
It just
Right.
felt natural.
Yeah.
Taz's funniest run, I guarantee you, was his run in TNA when he was a heel announcer. Because
Don't you even say it, because I know you're about to say it. Don't do
No,
it.
he
God,
stopped.
here it
He stopped
comes.
giving a fuck.
Because oh my god, that fucking
He spent time ripping the X Division. on a weekly basis.
Man,
That's what made that one funny.
I do like I really like Joe Shibata and Hook, the Ops. That's a cool name. I like
yeah, I
that.
love that name, but wrong members, because fucking Shibata Bread and this dude Hook don't look scary at all. Now Joe, yeah, Joe look like you see him walking down the street. You might be like, nah, I might have to up the blick on this motherfucker. You see a Hook walking down the street, you smack the shit out that. Get the corny ass up on out of here.
I don't
Mark
know, man.
Paul
Maybe
Gosselaar shape up having ass nigga.
I don't know, Sam, man. Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the 2000s, but when I see Joe Shibata and Hook, I just get Friday energy. They look like background people off like a Friday movie. It's just funny to me.
Yeah, he do look like Roach. This dude Hook. He look like Roach from Next Friday.
He does.
Yeah.
No, but the one thing like everybody started to agree with me on is when like probably the funniest heel moment I ever seen in my life was when Cole shaved the cornrows off of Jay Lethal one by one. That night
I didn't see that. That was in Ring of Honor. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the cornrows, that was the source of Jay's power. He became a bum after that. So
like he whipped out.
Nah, Jeff Jarrett made him a bum. Fuck that.
Like he whipped out the clippers and started shaving it off one by one. I was like, oh my God.
Not like Shibata, he's cool, you know what I'm saying? But him being the Ops, no. Nigga, ain't none oppy about you at all.
I'm just happy Shibata's alive, man. Because he should be dead, but I'm happy he's not.
Damn.
Dude, they had to cut his head open.
Yeah,
you serious for what?
That he took his brain off and put it back in.
What?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Wait, you don't know what happened to him?
It was
dead, bro.
It was a brain tumor, wasn't it?
Yeah. His last match in New Japan was against Okada. It was a fucking great match, but Shibata being Shibata, he took that shit too far, and he gave Okada a legit headbutt. Look it up. It was like the stiffest headbutt you'll ever see, and he headbutted him so bad that like it legit caused internal bleeding on his brain.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and he fainted after the match, and officially that was his last New Japan match. Like he should be dead. Like he legit should be dead. He should not have survived that. And
that's part of the reason he doesn't do the headbutt anymore.
Right.
I will bet.
So it was a very long recovery process. He recovered from it, and eventually what happened was when he recovered, he wanted to get back in the ring. New Japan was like, fuck no, you're not getting back in the ring. So instead they made the LA dojo. That's where guys like Gabe Kidd and Clark Carners came from. And they said, okay, we're going to let you train the next generation of Gaijin. That's the foreigners. And he did that, but he still wanted to get back in the ring. And New Japan, like, they wouldn't clear him for obvious reasons because, they were fucking concerned. So instead, he just started working indies, I guess, to prove that he could wrestle. His style is more, he wrestles more pure now, like Zack Sabre Jr., Pete Dunne. He was more of a striker before the headbutt, So, but eventually TK hit him up, and TK was like, "Yo, would you like to come wrestle for Ring of Honor?" And Shibata was like, "Yeah, cool." And eventually TK just signed him. And to his credit, he's been wrestling for well over a year now. He hasn't got hurt. God forbid, no concussions. He's been fine. But Japan is very conservative, and they don't want him. They don't want him to die.
See,
That's the reason why.
You see how you just explained that shit? Why AEW can't do shit like that? You say you just gave him an identity? Like, you just gave him an identity. Like, that could be a layer to his character in AEW.
Like, basically, long story short, New Japan told Shibata to go fuck yourself.
they pretty much did what Vince did for Angle. The reason why Vince cut Kurt was because it's morbid. He didn't want an Olympian to die on his watch. You see what I'm saying? So he was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
like he
go to
didn't
T.
want to.
He was like, right. He was like, yeah, go to TNA. So if you die, it'll be on their hands, not my hands. You know, that was the kind of time New Japan was on. They thought this dude Shibata was gonna die, but no, he's cool. And again, like I watch it next time you see Joe or the Ops, whatever, just pay attention to Shibata. Like you see everything he does is like he does grappling and shit. He used to do like kicks, like Kenta and headbutts and shit. He doesn't do that anymore. He just does it's all grapples now. So
Yeah, but the funniest part about that story was when Meltzer said they had to take his brain off his head and put it back in. And like, wait, what?
That's
yeah,
insane.
Meltzer's fucking stupid. He doesn't know what anyone's talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
anymore.
of course. So TKO, you got the match of the day before we get up out of here.
Well,
I got the Jackass theme ready this time.
Oh man. Well, you would need it because first off, shout outs to my cousin for getting me 2K25. It's gonna be I'm about to dog walk niggas in that game.
Yeah, it came out today, right? Yeah, I think it came out tomorrow. Is it come out today or tomorrow? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm getting the game this week. They announced the DSLs tomorrow, so but speaking of dog walking, my match this week is Jacob Fatu versus Darby Allin.
Oh God.
Where was that at?
That was on an indie show. Look it up. It's on YouTube. The full match is on YouTube.
Like Jacob didn't kill that nigga.
Fatu versus Darby in the Indies. You know what that means?
Somebody died.
Exactly. I also got to say that's the highest pop-up Samoan drop Jacob has ever delivered. I'm gonna let y'all watch it and see.
Hell yeah. And post it. You can post it in the chat, all that shit. Remember, you can always post like when it comes to your match of the day, whatever. You can post it in the chat, so everybody in the chat can look it up and watch it too.
Yeah, most definitely. I got y'all.
All right, B. You know what I'm saying? Another great show in the books. We're gonna pull up again on Friday and do what it do.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Know the vibes, B. You know what I'm saying? Gotta say peace to Chef Rex. Ballet, of course. My dude Motto. Dynasty. Appreciate all y'all, B. My dude King Leo up over there was goody with the dudo. Tati Taker. Of course, a gentleman at the table, B. Peace and love to all y'all, B. Don't be a twerp. Sub. Make sure you watch the clips. Oh, yeah. And don't be a bitch and follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be gaming over there, B. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I'm a holla. Peace up with the fuku.
Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hand grenade all day.